You guys, the show, ask your questions you need.
Well, I'll throw out the softball now. Pick second in the division. Does that mean anything to you? Do you think is that about
not really
figured or what?
I think it's a nice testament to what we've done probably the first 3 years that they figure that we got a chance. But I really think the division in particular, but the conference is really wide open. You got quarterbacks. We got to replace a quarterback. Nevada's got to replace a quarterback. You've got a transfer quarterback at Hawaii that obviously got great pedigree. Nobody knows how it's going to play out. I know from our standpoint we got to play much better defense and we got to not turn the ball over.
Tim, how do you see San Diego State this year? Because they're also having a quarterback situation of a new guy coming in, but then everybody has a lot of confidence in them.
Yeah, no, I've heard great reports from how he looked, I guess, in the springtime. I look at them talent-wise. I think they're probably as talented as anybody in our league. They've done a terrific job recruiting, and Rocky always does a terrific job, and we have tremendous respect for them. So I think the media picking them is I think smart pick. In fact, we got to go down to San Diego to play this year. So I would think they would have an advantage there too. But we'll see. Everyone at this time of the year is undefeated, and everyone's got high expectations, and we're going to be young, but I think we're going to be kind of exciting.
Is the play at quarterback throughout the conference going to be a pretty big key?
It usually is.
Steps up?
It usually is. And that's just it. Nobody knows who's going to step up. There's a lot of unknowns out there right now, and we've got 4 guys that are going to compete for it. And we liked how 3 of them competed in the spring. We're bringing in another guy this fall camp. We're hoping that competition drives one of them to be the guy. But until you see them do it, and probably more importantly, until their teammates see, hey, this guy's stepping up, this guy's the guy we want to follow. Until that happens, it's still one of those unknowns.
Coach, is bringing in that 4th guy a detriment to the other 3 guys, or is it just a situation where let's get as many guys as we can throw it?
Well, I don't think it's a detriment because he's a guy who brings something to the table that the other guys, quite frankly, haven't had. I mean, he started games in the Big 12. Anytime you bring competition in, I think it makes those other guys wake up every day saying, I better go compete. And quite frankly, a year ago we didn't have that, and we didn't have enough competition at that position. I like how our guys did compete this spring. We had 3 guys that competed, and so we didn't bring Ford in. We didn't go looking for Ford to bring him in because we felt like we needed to. Where a year ago we brought Brandon in knowing we had to bring some more competition in. But I've known his family for a number of years, and they reached out to us, and Coach Peterson has a good relationship with his high school coach, so it just worked out to where it was a good fit for both of us, and we're going to give him an opportunity.
Is it a coincidence between Dustin Garrison and Ford Childress coming from West Virginia, or is that just 2 completely different?
It wasn't like any kind of package deal or anything like that, but Dustin's from Texas as well, and so knowing the high school coaches there, when kids want to, graduate and go somewhere else, that's usually the conduit.
Give me a sense of how healthy he is, Childress, from the pec injury that he had.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't talked to our trainers about him. I know he's been out throwing, but we can't watch him throw, so I can't comment on it just yet.
It seems like most teams in the league are like you. They're searching for their quarterback. How interesting does that make this year, considering the years past when there was tons of good quarterbacks to choose from?
Well, I think it makes a lot of coaches like Coach Polian and myself, not sleep as well as we did a couple of years ago. But it's fun. It's to me the fun thing of college football is that there's always that rotation. You got to develop players, and someone's going to emerge, and nobody knows who it's going to be. That's why people buy tickets to come watch. It's the greatest reality show there is.
Because I think most coaches have gone in and recruited a Bishop Gorman. You've met Tony. What makes him suited for this change? Because it seems like everybody thinks it's such a big deal to go from the high school ranks to the college ranks.
Well, I've known Coach Sanchez since he was at San Ramon.
Yeah.
So I've known him for quite a long time. In fact, he coached my nephew back then. Terrific guy. I think he's got the personality, a lot of the traits that are going to lend you to success. I can see how he's going to be able to recruit. He's seen great recruiters come through, so obviously he's gleaned a lot from that. He's hired a terrific staff, and he's been around success. He knows how to win. I mean, Art Briles was a former high school coach in Stephenville. I don't think anybody's questioning his credentials now. I think a lot of times guys that come from the high school level maybe look at things a little bit differently. You don't go as much cookie cutter, and I think sometimes those things can obviously be an asset to you. I've got tremendous respect for him, and I'd love to see him win 11 games. We play in one of them, so he goes 11-1, I'll be happy for him.